Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Casey Mize.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That clips the corner. Got it. One down.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
1 out, base is empty. Line drive, makes the grab for the second out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Meadows sizing this one up, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now, Parker Meadows. Yamamoto, in his 2nd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Edman in position. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Detroit, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Mize back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Green ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind is kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Muncy digs in. Big-time power. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swings through that.
0-1.
Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball down the line. Vierling on his way over. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And the batter now, Matt Vierling. First pitch misses.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
The 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Colt Keith will hit next. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And
That's
another ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Edman in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for the
getting started.
Dodgers,
And
right
at the plate
fielder,
for the
Andy
Dodgers,
Pages.
Andy Pages. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you
0-1's
throw a
the count.
fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Late on that fastball.
Oh, just threw that fastball
Up here
by
with the
him,
count.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now here is Hesung Kim. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Top of the third, no score. Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and here is Shohei Ohtani. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Here's Mookie to hit.
Betts.
He's 0 for 1.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Shohei on the go. Strike in there. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back at Comerica
Leading
Park
off
as
for
we
the
go
Tigers,
to the last of the
third
third.
baseman,
Down the third baseman,
Chase
Jace Young. That one in there across the letters. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Popped up. Pajes on the move towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
So, with the purpose, there is a reason. And then if I retreat, then I'm worthless pulling the trees. And man, I want to be blameless. Strange and unashamed.
Next to hit, Trey Sweeney.
As a lion, quiet as a hurricane. It's reading on my tombstone, dude wasn't playing.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always
Up
easy
next
seeing the
for
ball
the
off the bat.
Tigers,
Something to
center
improve.
fielder, Parker Meadows.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Sweeney leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner takes off, pitches low. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second.
Count is 3-2.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Detroit, now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. You got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Go ahead run on base. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at first, top half of inning number 4. And a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that is out of play. Nice stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Max Muncy. And fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A towering shot, and they lead it. It's 2-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, Will Smith. Line drive, and that should be extra bases.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Casey Mize is done, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So the
for
Tigers get a new
Tigers.
arm from the pen. Tommy
Number
Canley.
43.
Pretty tight game, so they're
Tommy
looking for quality
Canley.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Next offering is fouled back. Smith off of first with 2 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gleyber Torres. And a strike to Gleyber.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That just misses, and it's 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One and 2 here. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Yamamoto sends him packing.
Now batting.
Here's Riley Green. 0 for 1 so far.
Green.
And that's downstairs. 1-0. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a ground ball to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Next offering is in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Colton Heath, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. There's the strike. Tap foul at the plate. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Got him swinging. So they strand a pair. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Tigers nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tyler Holt.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. In the air out to center. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. On the ground right side, Torres slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swing and a miss.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
No balls, 2 strikes. Inside, ball 1.
Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Tigers nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Chase Young.
Third baseman, Chase Young.
Yamamoto back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Rogers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And it's even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Smith gathers, throws, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Parker Meadows digs in now. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That's outside, and that's ball one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Next offering is down low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
So 2 down, and up next for Detroit, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
There goes the runner. And this one squirts away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. So the tying run at second. Runner goes again. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. The tying run is 90 feet away. That one lifted to left. Squeezes it. That is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number 19.
The new pitcher, Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Mookie Betts, known for his late-inning heroics. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Turns and fires to Betts.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Tigers 1. Back in. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Blake Trinan.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that's a little bit high. And the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So, last chance for the Tigers. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. That's too low. And that's ball one.
1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Here's a 3-0. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there. The last one wasn't even close.
And here's the first baseman, Colton Keith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And takes low for ball one.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.